All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Football View 360. Today, we're diving into one of the biggest storylines headed into New Orleans Saints training camp, the quarterback battle that has everyone talking. So, with Derek Carr, retired, and Kellen Moore stepping in as the new head coach, the Saints, quarterback situation has a reset. Spencer Rattler, Tyler Shough, Jake Haener, even Hunter Deckers, the undrafted rookie, all vying for the QB1 role, but so far, according to the way I see it, and some people may disagree, to me, there's no clear favorite that has emerged so far. And with minicamp, I wouldn't expect that. So what's really going on, behind the scenes, and who has the inside track heading into July when the pass come on and the real competition begins. So let's break all this down. All right. So to fully understand the current quarterback battle, you have to, rewind to the end of the 2024 season. Saints finished with just, 5 wins, which was the one of the worst seasons in team history since 2005, which was also Katrina. Outside of that, the Saints at worst, the Saints would lose like 9 games a year. That's how good at it has been for this team. Only 9 games. I think like they dropped a 10 when then it's Allen's first year. But other than that, it's been 9-8, 7-9, those type of seasons, right? So after 2000, it's been the worst season since 2005. Got it last year, and then came the shocker. This to a lot of people. Derek Carr abruptly retired after dealing with a nagging shoulder injury and failing to meet expectations. So Carr leaving, you know, that was a huge. So now, enters a completely open QB room, one where no player has an NFL win on their resume. None of these quarterbacks got an NFL win. So this is where Rattler and Shough all come in. I know Haener has a shot, but we'll see. So during the OTAs, the quarterbacks, Rattler, Shough, even Haener to a certain extent, got work in, got work in doing the positional drills. But let's be honest though, these sessions are non-contact. There's no pass rush, and the defensive coverages are pretty, vanilla. Everybody saw that. So you can look good, but it doesn't mean that much in the grand scheme of things, you know. So the Saints they haven't they only did 7-on-7s. They didn't do any 11-on-11 drills, and so that means I mean to me we're still in the dark about who might emerge as a starter. To me, so let's look at the quarterback room real quick. Overview: Spencer Rattler, drafted in 2025 out of South Carolina, out of the fifth round. I think he's the most well known out of the three. He's got a strong arm, he's mobile, played in the SEC, but the scouts question his decision making and consistency under pressure. Then you got Tyler Shough picking the second round after transferring, to Louisville and he put up a solid season during his time at Louisville. Has great size, clean release, mobility. He has mobility, but his injury history is a concern. But he's shown leadership and toughness that the coaches love. Now, to some people, they believe it's Shough's job to lose because he was taken by Kellen Moore, and that's when when a coach take a new regime takes a quarterback that high in the draft, the optics and the consensus is that the expectation is that he becomes the starter eventually. But we'll see. Some people believe Spencer Rattler has the edge, and that he's the guy that needs to be beaten out. But we'll see. Jake Haener, he's still hanging around. Second year with the Saints. Um, Looked good in the preseason in certain moments, but overall, Rattler just looked better than him. He knows. I mean, you don't have the tools or the draft capital to me to match Rattler or Shough, to me, in my opinion. But maybe he is motivated like no one, like never before, to win this job as well. Maybe he comes in as a wild card and shock everyone. We'll see. Then you got Hunter Deckers, undrafted rookie. Um, Played in two different schools, Iowa Western Community College, I believe, and then some time at Iowa State. Um, to me, I think you got the battle for QB1 between Shough and Rattler, but behind that is who backs up one of these guys. Who's going to become the QB2 or three? I think that's where I think that's one of the top storylines heading into training camp because if Decker shows out during the preseason, during training camp drills, that may be the end for Jake Haener, as we know it as a New Orleans Saint. So there's that. So on to training camp, right? And why does training camp matters the most out of anything we've discussed or anything we have seen so far in these clips? The truth is everything changes once those pass come on. In training camp, we're gonna see these guys under real pressure, getting blitz, facing disguised coverages, and running Kellen Moore's offense at full speed. Because a lot of this stuff has been dialed back for a reason, you know? So this is also Kellen Moore's first season as a head coach. He's known for creative offensive concepts, but can he develop a young quarterback from the ground up? Now his resume, he has a solid track record of doing that. But as that was as a coordinator. This time you're a head coach, you got far more responsibilities on your plate. And we also get some clarity on who builds chemistry with these receivers, like Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, and who handles the 2 minute drills and red zone situations with confidence, you know? So to me, my early prediction, this is just an early prediction. I think Tyler Shough has a slight edge heading into training camp based on draft investment and college production. But Rattler could absolutely change all of that with a strong camp, especially if he flashes that playmaker ability. You know? So to me, no matter who wins, the Saints are clearly entering. This is a new era for this team. You know? There's no clear cut leader, no primetime games, no national spotlight. And that's exactly what this team They need to rebuild this team out of the shadows. Plain and simple. A chance to build quietly, develop organically, and just let the results speak for themselves. That's all they have to do, you know? So, what do you think? Who should be the Saints QB1 for this team this season? Riley Shough, who do you have? Let me know in the comment section below and have a blessed day. Peace. Please subscribe to the channel Football View 360 Saints. I'm out.